Malaysia is somebody who loves family. Her entire narrative for this season and last season was family, 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 family. But when Evelyn chased your family down the road, when Evelyn was chasing Cece, where were you? Where were you, Casper the Ghost? Where were you? Let me know, please. You were laughing and kikiing when Shawnee was taking the piss out of your family, when Shawnee was taking the piss out of Cece. Where were you? Where were you? You were laughing your chest off for no reason. This is why I feel like I'm so disappointed in you more than anybody. The character downfall is ridiculous. You have gone from up here all the way down here in the matter of just 2 seasons. Just like that. From season 6, you were at peak, to season 8, you're just absolutely at the floor. And I'm actually just disgusted. It's shameful and I'm over it. And Evelyn, for you to be filing restraining orders, defamation, you forced somebody in a different room because point blank period, you are the most aggressive person on that show. That's a damn fact. Whether you like it or not, you most definitely are. Now you're trying to backtrack, you're trying to get this girl off the show alongside Shawnee, and I think it's absolutely disgusting. It's shameful, it's bullying, and there is sheer colorism on this show. No matter how much Shawnee wants to try and do her own little one-to-one interview to try and talk about how there's no colorism.
We wanted to have a very important conversation about colorism that I didn't expect to have.
Neither did I.
But I'm glad we're having it.
Absolutely.
Just try and like patch up all the badness and negativity. You can do all that you want, Shawnee, but we can see through you and your paid audience. The way you try to pay your audience to have your biased views. The majority of the public, 99% of the public know exactly what is going down, and they can all know online, and I'm very glad that they do know online what's going on, because I'm tired and I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of it. Child, there's so much going on. For me reviewing Australian content, American content, what the hell is going on? I don't even know. But the reunion debuted for Basketball Wives and everybody's hating on OG, and I'm sick and absolutely tired of it. I think it's ridiculous. And Miss Malaysia, I am so disappointed in you. She is the person who I've been disappointed in more than anybody, more than Evelyn and more than Shawnee. I'm so like the character downfall for you as an individual is so shameful. Like, I just feel so sad. The fact that I even used to like you. You were one of my favorite characters at one point on this show, but you've gone from here to down bottom of the barrel, and it's just a damn shame. Hey guys, it's Morali. Hopefully you guys are doing well today. If you haven't already, click that button for daily consistent videos. Please subscribe. Follow me on my Instagram at Murad_Morali. Head over there as well. I'd really appreciate it. And let's get into this video. So unfortunately, OG was banned from the reunion. I'm not here for it. You're not here for it. And I'm sick and tired of this nonsense. Why the hell does she need to be in a separate room as opposed to other individuals in that room who have thrown chairs, who have chased people, thrown drinks, have actually physically been, like, anything that OG may have done where she ran up on Phoebe or whatever, anybody else on that couch has done twice or thrice as worse.
No, you're late. Yeah,
how much money are you making?
You're late for Malaysia, you were begging to be in the circle. I don't even know why you're advocating.
Because I let you have your moment. I let you have also brown skin.
Did you used to be in Malaysia?
Do you feel like you're begging
did you used to be before you bleached?
I'm brown too.
They are on the dark skin couch.
Oh, she said you bleached.
So why aren't they given their own rooms? I really don't understand. Obviously this is due to Evelyn and her power on the show, and she has obviously caused OG to be in a different room. I love the fact that Cece's loyalty. I'm so here for Cece. I didn't really like much of her in the first season, but I'm so here.
I'll pack up right now. Okay.
I'm gonna just take a minute and just think about it.
I'll pack up. It's not
We
gonna
need to
stay.
do it the way we're supposed to do it. And if we're not going to do it the way we're supposed to do it, we're not doing it.
Thank you.
Then when OG leaves, I'm going to leave with her.
What?
I'm going wherever OG goes.
Well then, this is why we ain't got no reunion, man. Well, whose fault is that?
No,
Because I came ready to...
Here for her. I find it ridiculous that for some reason OG is the most aggressive one, but let's cast our minds back to when Malaysia punched Lauren. Let's cast our minds back to when she punched Laura. Let's cast our minds back to that. Literally, they were properly fighting. What about that? Surely she's too aggressive then. Or the million times when Evelyn's acted up, or even Tammy's acted up. Like, this is crazy, it's unfair, it's unjust, and we damn well know that unfortunately I feel like OG will not be on the next season. I feel like Shawnee will wiggle her way in, just like she did with Brandy, and she won't be on the next season. It's just irritating because we have this history repeating itself continuously when it comes to these shows. And we also have Evelyn, who has filed a restraining order against OG because she's been taunting with her abuser and saying all this stuff. But one minute he's your abuser, One minute he's your abuser, the next minute you're texting him up for receipts. People are going to be confused about this because, you know, you claim he's your abuser, but then why are you able to text somebody who's your abuser? Surely you wouldn't want to text your abuser. Surely there'd be too much PTSD when it comes to these whole situations. It's like you play this narrative when it comes to your benefit, and then when you don't want to use it, you don't use it for your benefit. And this is why people are speaking up about that entire issue. Now, when it comes to this guy being her abuser, I am in no position to say that he is not her abuser. When it comes to one day they're okay, one day they're not. That's their own situation, child. I'm only bringing it up to focus on the different focal points that people are bringing up when it comes to that situation in itself, because I feel like it is a very sensitive topic to talk about, and we aren't all in a position to say X, Y, Z. But at the same time, we have Evelyn who called CC Ling Ling. We have Evelyn who even called OG like a gorilla and stuff like this. And we even have OG who exposed Phoebe and, you know, said that about I'm ugly, I'm dark and everything. And then she brought up the whole colorism stuff, and everybody was so quick to shut it down because they're like, oh, you know, we have Kristen who's dark skinned, we have Jackie who's dark skinned, what's going on here? Surely there's no colorism. And I feel like, what idiotic points to make. It's so stupid and absolutely so dumb. If Kristen or Jackie were the aggressive ones when it comes to Evelyn, Evelyn would not be seen as aggressive in comparison to them, even though they both have the same actions. That would be the display of colorism. You cannot compare dark-skinned women to other dark-skinned women and say, oh wait, we have dark-skinned women on our show, therefore colorism cannot exist. It doesn't make any sense, because Evelyn has been far more aggressive than OG on this entire show, yet OG's been giving this aggressive stance and Evelyn has not. That is the display of colorism, which is, I feel, very interrelated with racism, but these idiots on this show cannot see it. I'm so over Shawnee. My girl was walking out of the show for who? For what? For where?
We are getting ready for reunion, and it looks like they're trying to play your girl again.
To create some airtime, because clearly nobody was checking for you anyways. I feel like she should definitely be off the show. I don't care if you're an executive producer, you have no right to be on a show and then also at the same time cast who should be on the show or not.
First of all, I have never gotten physical with anyone on this cast.
Why do you think you're being targeted?
There's a huge colorism issue. Colorism issue, ladies. It's just like
you can preach for years and years and years about how many, you know, flipping years you've worked so hard to create this show and you've created the seats for everybody and everybody should be thankful to you. That is complete bullshit. You should work behind the scenes as an executive producer. You shouldn't be on the show at the same time. Even if you were for season 2, kick your ass back, because it's definitely not fair, because it gives you this heightened position and it creates biased behavior, especially for you, and it's unfair for everybody on that damn platform. Most definitely. I'm very happy that Cece left with OG, but I would have loved to have seen Cece and OG on that same couch with them, because that would have created an epic dynamic and OG would have read the hell out of them. Apparently OG has accused Malaysia of allegedly bleaching herself, and Malaysia just completely went quiet after that. I don't know what it is about her, but I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed in Malaysia, because my girl was somebody who would always ride for the truth. She was very loyal, especially when it comes to the whole branding situation. Lest we forget, Malaysia actually read Shawnee, Tammy and Evelyn together in a row like that during season 6. She definitely did that herself, if you cast your mind back to that. So to go from that to now being literally up Evelyn's ass is so sad and moronic. How you are, like, the fact that you even have this idea in your head that you believe that OG is aggressive when you threw a table at somebody the season before. When you literally had a full-on fight with somebody season 1. Like, I can't make this up. It just is. I find this absolutely ridiculous, and I find it so stupid that we have this going on. Like, I don't know, but and then we have Evelyn in the corner filing restraining orders, defamation. But it's like, you did this all your damn self. You clearly lost all those arguments online. You weren't on the show, and you know, I personally find it a bit weird. Like, maybe it's different in the American culture, and the Americans watching this, you guys can speak for something else. But here in London, here in the UK, if you are not black, you cannot say the N-word. Simple as that. We have a lot of American Latinos all over the US who be just be saying it, these Mexicans and whatever from, even some Arabs over there, they just be saying it. Maybe it's part of the culture, it's easy for you to say it. But here in London, you are not allowed to say it.
Also made fun of my complexion. You forget that at the crystal party.
Ugly. I didn't say nothing about the
you made fun of my complexion.
I didn't never
you
say
said
nothing
you were
about
dark.
the complexion.
You called me Godzilla.
The complexion is just beautiful.
And you know, personally me, when I saw Evelyn, when I began to watch the show again and I saw her having conversations with Tammy or whatever, and she would just casually say the N-word, in my head I'm thinking, what, you're not black? Like, even if you claim to be Afro-Latina and you have your African roots, pretty sure a lot of us even do, you just don't say it.
No. I want to know where I'm sitting first.
It's always always fun when it's about me, isn't it?
It was not something that needed to be said on national television.
But I'm so over Shawnee, and hopefully the show gets cancelled, or hopefully something, I don't know, child. Hopefully Royce comes back and reads all these heifers, because I love Royce as well, and I feel like she was somebody who wouldn't be afraid to say how it is, and I feel like Royce and OG are very similar in that stance, but I feel like OG is twice as powerful because she does not let it go. I'm glad that she returned, and her man obviously read Phoebe for filth, because rightly so. I don't know who this Drea lookalike, I feel like who this Drea 2.0 girl thinks she is. I feel like she's doing the absolute most. You're begging it, and I feel like you need to go off the show because you really have no narrative or storyline at all. And Kirsten keeps blaming Cece all the damn time. She wants to be apologizing to Byron, but suddenly doesn't want to apologize to Cece. That doesn't make sense to me. Absolute mess. It was just, I don't know, it was long. Let me know what your thoughts are on this video. Please do subscribe, click that button for daily consistent content. Follow me on my Instagram, Murad_Murali. Please head over there as well. Subscribe, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.